Just because you work at home doesn't mean you shouldn't exercise. This is how Rockin' Robin starts her day.
Hi, this is Rockin' Robin, and it is Friday, and Friday means a lot of things. Friday means I'm going to show you a lot of the things that I bought this week. I tend to do that on Fridays. I like to show you what I got thrifting, what I got garage selling, a little bit of going out and doing that, and then some of the items, and give you more information on the items, tell you a little bit about what I paid for them, what I'm hoping to get, why I bought them, and things like that. If this is your first time here, we've been selling for 20 years, and we sell on eBay. We sell on Poshmark. We sell at the Flea Market, and we sell on Facebook Marketplace. We've been doing this a long time. Today, I hope you liked my video of me working out, because you have to exercise. Just because you work at home and do eBay doesn't mean you can't do exercise. You still need to keep active. That's how I try to start my morning, and that's what you need to do. So we'll be right back, and we'll show you some of the places we went, and some of the things that we bought. So stay with us. This is Rockin' Robin.
So this is one of the garage sales that we went to last week in Florida. There were quite a few. This is the first week that we actually went to about 8 to 10. Usually there's been 3 or 4, maybe 5 the most, but this was pretty good. And since you're in Florida, you never know what you're going to find. We found these sandhill cranes. They are very big. And this neighborhood had a whole bunch of them, and I like to show you interesting, unique things about Florida as we go along in our videos. But yes, we are going to talk about all the things that we found, but you have to take a look at nature and around you. Like I said, you need to do all kinds of things. Exercise, enjoy things around you, even though you're working. So after we finished the garage sales, we always do thrifting. Some of this thrifting that we're showing you was after the garage sales, and some was during the week. Now, I go to several different stores. I make it a habit of, I would say, there's 7 or 8 stores within an hour of me, and I make sure I hit all of them at least once a week, some twice a week, and I look at everything. Like I was showing you, these first bins when you first go in is where they are going to put new items out. So I always head to those if they have them, because you never know what they're going to find. Now, this one I was a little bit delayed getting to because the bridge near us was closed. So a lot of these look like people had already gone through them, but usually they're put out first thing in the morning at this store, and if you get there when they open or within the first 5 or 10 minutes, you're one of the first few to look at them. Now, I was there maybe a half an hour later, and I could tell they had been looked over, so I went and headed towards some other things. I couldn't find much there. As I tell you, I always look at a little bit of everything, including books and pocketbooks and shoes and everything, the clothes. There's some good books, and those they were just putting out, but it didn't look like there was anything. I tend to not look at the clear glass too much, because other than Waterford, there's not a lot of clear glass that really sells. And in this area where they have a lot of knickknacks, I usually find things. And when I went thrift store shopping, I always take my puppy. I always show you a video of her because she likes to go. Now here you can see I found a John Deere puzzle, which I'm going to show you more about, and some other things. That golf club was very interesting, and I found a few shirts at this place. So now it's time for our flea market tip of the week.
Hi, this is Rockin' Robin, and it's time for our flea market tip of the week. So what do we have for you today? Well, when you go to a flea market and you see customers, you're going to see a lot of the same customers. You want to ask them what it is they're looking for. There's going to be train collectors, there's going to be people who look for knives, there's going to be people who look for Disney items. You want to know the people that come to you and they're friendly, and when you get to talk to them, what it is they're looking for. This way, when you go garage sailing, tag sailing, You can look for items that they like so that you can sell. This way you know what to sell. I always will talk to people, start a conversation, ask what they like, find out what they like, and I go look for them. I have people who like Skylanders. I have a guy who just collects coins. I have a Disney girl. I have a lot of different people. And when I see something that I know they're like, I know I could buy it. And eventually you'll know the prices that they want to spend, and you'll know what you have to spend in order to make money. This is Rockin' Robin, and that is my flea market tip of the week.
These are some of the things that I purchased during the week. These are Wonder Woman wristbands. You slap them on. The kids love them. I was able to get a whole bunch of them for $1. So I'm going to sell all of them together, and I'm going to ask 10 or 12 bucks, see what I can get. This is a vintage. This is really cool. This was like a Howdy Doody purse. I don't think it was worth a lot. I found it at a garage sale and it was 50 cents. So I picked it up. We'll see. I always tell you to pick up and look at baseball mitts because some of them are worth money. And this one is a catcher's mitt. So I'm thinking about $35. This was also in that vintage 50-cent area where I bought it. It was a pop metal bank. I have put this one up already, and I'm asking like $14.99 or something to that effect. And I am getting quite a bit of watchers. So you never know when you find vintage banks what they're going to be worth. They're not worth a ton, but they're worth purchasing. I also did find some clothes. This was an Orlando Magic shirt, and it's Howard. And he is selling for maybe $20, $25. So he's a good find. And at the garage sale, I found these two jackets. One was a New England Patriots and one was a Boston Red Sox. I got both of them for $5, and they are selling for between $20 and $25 a piece. So I thought that was a great find. Now the next item I found at that Amazon store, and it's a puzzle, and it's a different kind of puzzle. It's one that moves and does different things when you put it together. I don't know too much about it. I paid $2, I believe, for it, so I thought it was a very good item to grab. You know, it's hard when you're at these troughs and you're knowing what you should buy. This was another thing I bought, but this I really, really like. And, you know, it's hard for me to sell because I love Yoda items. But for $2, I found a couple of these, and I took both of them, and I am putting them up. And they're about $14.99 plus shipping. Some are selling for a little bit cheaper. I don't know. I'll put them in that range and see what I can get. But right now, Yoda items are very big. So if you see any, I would pick them up. And another thing that is very big right now is Aquaman. And I found this beautiful throw at the place, and it was $2. And, you know, it was still wrapped up. I had to take it out in order to take a picture. This was at that Amazon return. But it was a very nice item. And, you know, I'm always tempted to keep these things. So it's difficult for me. But for $2, I know it was worth at least $25 or $30. We'll see what I can get for it. Now, this next item was a hat that I picked up. It was an Iowa Hawkeyes alumni hat. Now, I've already sold this. I put it up and sold it pretty much on the first day. I think I got $17.99 for it plus shipping. It was brand new with tag, and it was stitched, and it was from Top of the World, and people were excited to have that. I had a couple people that were interested. This third item was from a garage sale, and it was a Mr. Peanut Planters beach ball. I got it for 50 cents. They're not selling for really high online, but sometimes Planters things are. So you always got to look at Mr. Peanut stuff. I have sold some for a lot of money. So keep your eyes out for them. I also got this compression shirt. It's a superheroes one. I believe I got this at the Amazon store for $2 as well. And I like the front and back. We'll see what happens with that. This was that John Deere puzzle that I showed you that I had in my box when the dog was there. I got this at a thrift store. Now, it was actually 4 puzzles in one, which I thought was really neat. And it was sealed, and it was brand new. Now, puzzles sold very well during the pandemic, and a lot of it was because people needed things to do. And if there's a second wave, it's good to have more puzzles ready to sell. And if not, January puzzles go well as well. So puzzles are always a good thing to find, believe it or not. And this hat, I've been selling a lot of New York Mets merchandise, so I bought that at the thrift store, and this one as well because it's a Disney, and I love them. Now, the next thing I found was a golf club, and I always look at golf clubs. This one stood out to me, and I have it up right now for $69.99, and I have like 3 watchers, and I had just put it up, and it was $5, $4.95 plus tax I got that for. So I thought that was a great find. Now, I don't sell a lot of bicycling clothes, but I'm starting to, and one with that says Leonard Skinner. I figured you could not go wrong, and it was $1 for the shirt, so I grabbed it. And here was another one I got for $1. It was Louisville Cardinals, and it's a college team. I couldn't pass that up. And you know, I love Hawaiian shirts, so I picked up this one, and that's the one I have on right now, and it is very cute. So those are my finds.
So those are some of the things that we bought. I hope that helped you, because we want to help you learn and grow and see some of the things that maybe you can buy and sell on eBay for like a lot of money. You can leave a comment and say, you know, these are selling well. People should be selling these. Different things that you think are good to sell, because, you know, we don't know everything and we're all trying to learn, and no one's going to steal all your stuff. Most people watch us are all over the country, so don't worry about that. We want to make sure you subscribe and hit the bell and come back on Monday. We're going to show you how to scan items using your eBay app. We're going to show you that on Monday, and we're going to talk about also what's trending right now on eBay. I'm going to take a look, and we'll go through some of those, and we'll talk about those things, and we're going to do everything we can to help you make money on eBay. And I know that's my little catchphrase. So whatever you're doing right now, make sure you subscribe first, hit the bell so you're notified when we have more videos. Give us the thumbs up. That helps support our page, and we appreciate that. And then look for something in your house, put it up on eBay, and go make yourself some money. This is Rock and Robin. See you on Monday.